I want to know if this logo here looks familiar. What this logo is it's for an app called Loveable. And what Loveable is basically you can turn any app idea that you might have or website idea that you might have into a real product that you can use and you can sell, all from the comfort of your home without knowing any line of code. Literally, you don't need to know anything got to do with coding. Zero. You could be a complete beginner and you can get an app idea that you have into a real app, sell it and use it within a day, 2, 3, however long it takes you to create the app, all with just prompting AI. And I know when I first found out about Loveable and AI app coders, I was brainstorming for days, thinking about the next $1 million app idea. But I'm making this video for agency owners, whether you run a web design agency like myself or you run an advertising agency. I figured out a way to use Loveable to add recurring revenue to your business without having to drop everything that you're currently doing in your web design or your advertising agency. And with this way that I have, and if you do it right, you can actually end up making more from Loveable than actually your web design projects or your advertising projects. And here's the cool part. When I first stumbled across Loveable and AI app coders, I'll be honest with you guys, I really believe that I did not think this could work. I said there has to be something wrong. Either it's not actually fully functional, the apps, you're not going to be able to log in, it's not actually going to be able to store users' data, you're not actually going to be able to connect your Stripe and accept payments or manage subscription with an AI coding app. But guys, you absolutely can. The sky is almost the limit with Loveable, and it's crazy to think that this is just all with an AI coder. Meaning, again, I know I keep repeating myself, but you're not going to have to write any single line of code. So now I'm going to hop into the computer and I'm going to go over 2 examples of 2 apps that I have built and deployed, all with Loveable and 0 coded. Alright, so this is our Loveable dashboard, and this is where you'll be taken to when you first log in. Here's where we start everything. So here's where we write in our prompts, and we just click on here, and then Loveable will do the rest. Down here is where we will see all of our previous projects and the projects that we're currently working on. Now I am going to go through a very brief overview on actually everything around Loveable and how to start your prompt. But one thing you will notice when you start to use Loveable is that the more you use Loveable, the more your skills can actually improve with Loveable, like with your prompts, so you can actually get the most out of Loveable. So now we're going to go straight into the app. Well, actually, before we go into the app, let me actually briefly explain how this app came about and what the issue the business was having very briefly. So here is the website that the business owner had. So this is the website that I built for the business before we built this app for them. Now, I know this is the e-commerce website. I usually mainly build service-based websites, but I helped them build a website before for a service company. Then this was a referral. So that's not really the main point. So the issue is, this is a physical store. So they have a physical store and they have a retail system. And in their retail system, the retail system helps them do their day-to-day sales and track all of their stock and inventory and suppliers. But the thing that this point of sale app doesn't have, which is Loveable, is you're not able to actually make a credit sale or layaway sale or manage your debt on this app. Really, with most retail systems, you're not actually able to manage any credit sales or make credit sales with the app. The only one I do know that does do this is Lightspeed. Anything else, you're gonna have to get a custom solution, which can be very, very pricey. And this is what I told the business owner when they came to me with the issue, because they came to me to see if there would be anything I could do about it, or if there was any other retail company that did all of this at once. I told them there isn't really. If you are looking for a solution, you're gonna have to pay for it, and it could be very expensive. So then that's where we came with the Loveable solution and this app here that we have right here. So what this app is this app is built for the business to help them manage their debt, basically. So they're able to see the total amount of revenue that came in, they're able to see the outstanding balances, and they're also able to manage their customers over here. So now what this app does is, as you can see, this app connects to Loveable. So if we just connect Loveable settings, so what this app basically asks for an API key, which Loveable provides, store ID, and the payment type ID. So once you put all of this information in and you save the configuration, the app that we built now for this business is connected to Loveable. So now what they're able to do is, if they come over here and they make a sale, so let's look for the dummy product, for example. So we see here dummy test. So as you can see here, we put the price to 5 and it's out of stock. Now, if we go to Loveable and you see the product over here, this one is we have here. And if I go over here and I change the pricing to €6, and I change the stock, we say there's 3 in stock. Let's just go here, and let's say there's 3 in stock, right? And I save it here. What we're trying to test now is to see if these apps are talking to each other. So now I need to see if Loveable is talking to the app that we built. So we changed the stock and we changed the price. So now we're going to go back to the app. We're going to click over here on refresh. It's an automatic refresh, but because I'm recording, I'm just going to put it through a manual refresh. And as we can see right here, the stock updated and the price updated. So we know that Loveable feeds data into the app. So now we need to test, does the app feed data to Loveable? Because it needs to do that, because when a sale is made on this app, the stock needs to minus on Loveable. So let's test that out now. So we're going to go over to Loveable first, and this is all going to be a live test. So I'm not going to do any pauses or anything. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? So we're going to go to Loveable here. Well, obviously it works, but so we see here we have the dummy test. So the stock is on 2. Now, when we make a stock on the app, we need to make sure that this goes to -1. So let's test that now. So we're going to start a sale, and I'm going to go over here, choose. And by the way, if the product, anything you search over here, if it's on Loveable, it will automatically come up. This is a live sync. So whenever you search up a product, it's going to find the product on Loveable. So we're going to wait for this product to come up, right? So the product is here. So we're going to click here, and we're going to make a sale. Let's say I paid the full €6 today. So we're going to wait for the sale. So the sale has been completed, right? So let's go over to Loveable. So it was on 2. Okay, still on 2. Let's refresh and see. Okay, so the stock minus, so now the stock is on 1 because we made a sale here. So now we see the app is completely working. It's feeding, both of it is talking to each other. So what else do they have on the app? So basically here they have all the customers' details where they can go to each customer. They can see all of the invoices per customer. So every time they came in to pay, all the invoices are here. They're able to manage how much a customer owes, and then over here they're able to see all of the transactions. And then over here on reports, a feature that we added that they wanted to do is let me see if I can find the date where I made some sales. Okay, did I make some sales? Okay, I haven't made any test sales in a while because they've been using this app for a while, so I didn't need to make any tests. But anyways, what this app does is it will, at the end of the day, it will get all the total sales that was made on their retail system, which they use Loveable, so the tablet screen, and then it will calculate the amount, the total, and then it will do the same here for manual and credit layaway sales. So it will add up the total amount of sales, the total amount that was paid today, and then also calculate the total amount of outstanding balances. And then at the end of that, you're going to be able to print out the report, and then that will be the data report that gets sent out to their accountant for this business in particular. So that is pretty much it. It's a very, very simple app that just does one thing right for a business. And when you help a business do that one thing right that they need done, you could charge a premium, and you could still continue to, like I'm still continuing to run my web design agency. This is just more of a upsell to businesses. I really don't even advertise it much like that when I work with businesses. It's just if they have an issue, then I'll be able to help them out with this. So now what I'm going to do is I want to show you guys the second app that I built. The second app that I built now, this one is for a driving school. They were a web design client as well, but with this app, this one is a little bit less niche specific. What I mean by that is majority of driving schools could use this app also. So I want to show you that app now. So this app is for this driving school over here. I was actually working with this guy for quite a while, helped him with this website. And how this app came about was, if you go over here, where is it? They have a quiz section on their website. Somewhere here, I put in a quiz. One of these pages is somewhere here, but I'm not going to go through all of it now and find it. But basically what I'm trying to say is he had an app on his website. A lot of his students were using it. A lot of students liked it, but the problem was, the quizzes just weren't as advanced, and because the website wasn't made to be a quiz app. the quiz was kind of just a add-on to the website. So what we needed to do then was create more of a in-depth training app for his students to use to be able to, learn, practice for their driving test, get feedback from their driving lessons. So that's when this app came about. So this is the app that you see here. All right, so this is the login page, and then this is the sign up page. So as you can see, there's two sections, one for the owner and one for the student. Here, if you want to be an owner, all you need to do is just put in your driving school name, your email, and your password. And then for the student, you just need to put the invitation code that the owner will make, and then you put in your email and you put in your password, and you can sign up as a student. So now I'm just going to sign into an account I already made, and I'm going to show you the owner's dashboard. Then I'll show you the student's dashboard, both very briefly. All right, so this is the dashboard here when you log into the app. So the first thing you can see here is you can just see your total amount of students, your total revenue, the planning ahead. So the lessons for this week. You can see your students' pass rate, so you can monitor your students' quizzes, see if they're doing it, see what they're getting in their quizzes, and here is the code that you make and you give it out to your students right here. So let's just briefly go through each of these pages. So here is the students page. So basically what happens here is when a student joins and they have put in the code, when you send out a code, it's basically just going to put a student down here. When they have put in the code, it will go over here into active to show that they can access the student portal. Here you could dock in all of your cars that you have in your driving school business. So here we go. So here you see all the cars that you have, how much you charge for the cars, and the bookings per car, the locations. So this is where the students will be able to go and book. So everything here is going to go over to the students dashboard. So the quizzes here, for the quizzes here is where you import in the quizzes. You could put in settings here to shuffle the questions. You could change the timer that you want to for the quizzes, so you can change the timer, and then all of these quizzes will be moved over to the students dashboard, and you could just simply import all these questions by CSV, which I helped the business owner do, get all the questions that all of the students would need, organized it. So it's really just something you need to do one time, and they all kind of have it. So there you see the bookings that you have, resources, so you can give resources, so you can upload files, and all of these get sent over to the students dashboard also. And then on the last page you have an accounting page where you can go see all of your total bookings, total revenue, pending revenue, and completed lessons. So that's pretty much the owner's dashboard. Went over it very briefly, and now I'm going to go through the student dashboard. So all right, so now we're in the student dashboard. So student dashboard is very simple. So here they can see the overview, so the lessons they've completed, upcoming lessons, quizzes taken, and quiz average. So on the first one here, this is how they book a lesson. So they just pick a date, choose a location, choose a time slot, and choose a car. And I've also added in a feature to make sure that this doesn't double book for the owner. Then here is where you could take quizzes. So you see all the quizzes that we imported on the owner dashboard get sent over here to the student dashboard, and they're able to take the quizzes. So the resources, so this was the file that I uploaded. So you're able to upload the file here and view it, so you can get links, videos, articles, everything for your students. And then they can also track their progresses here. So they track the practical lessons, the overall progress, and their theory knowledge. And so that's pretty much it, guys. So those are the two apps that I've built and I've deployed for businesses. My goal for this video was basically to show you the actual problems that the businesses had. So that's why I went out of my way to explain the scenarios, show you guys their website, so you guys can kind of see that in order to build an app that people will actually pay for, you don't need to build the next new innovation that no one has thought about before. You could just build you could just build apps that already exist and businesses already use, and just refine that app for the specific business owner. Or you could just ask them what issues they're having, or they could tell you what issues they're having. So I just wanted to show you guys how I'm currently using Loveable for my business. It's very exciting where AI is going, and with all these softwares that we're getting. So I just thought I'll share that video with you guys. Let me know if you guys enjoyed that video, have any suggestions or any critiques. Thank you guys for watching.